We got a red dot? We got a red dot. Alright, let's go find it. Right now, there's soft music playing in the background.
We're all
You're live, so whatever you're saying. Oh, hey, there you are. There you are. Well, let's hit this. Alright, let's go find it. Ooh. Right now, we got a buzz. Hold on. Soft music playing in the background. Let me unplug. You're live, so whatever you're saying. Let me unplug that. There you are. I'm glad I checked. Let's hit this. Let's go find it. Ooh. Right now, we got a buzz. Let's see if I did it. Nope. Let me unplug. You're live, so hold on. I'm going to unplug here. Hold on. I'm glad I checked. Try that one. Negative. Pull it. Pull the average. Pull the average. Pull the average. Live TV, baby.
sounds creepy.
So whatever it is, I'm not gonna worry about it. It's the phone. Pull the power cord. What is going on?
You know what? I mean,
Hold on.
it could be the crystals.
Oh, wow.
It could be.
It could be.
You're kidding.
It could be.
Wow. Wow. An unknown side effect of being here. Are you kidding me?
No.
You're not kidding.
It happens in my warehouse too.
You're kidding. You should
Sometimes, only sometimes. So we should probably, let's take a tour first.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to?
This is totally cool.
Do you want
Just
this back?
drop that. Just drop it. Just drop it.
They're trying to talk to you.
This is totally cool. Just drop it.
No.
All right, so folks, we're gonna move before we even get the show started, because right now we are here with Joy Mitchell from Rockstar Rock Shop, and the crystals are affecting the broadcast. That's amazing.
Because they carry a resonance and a vibration, and they're probably vibrating.
All right, so let's go into that way. Let's go that way. Let's go this way. All right, so this is totally a new experience for me. Wow. Okay.
That'd be interesting if it stops.
Come on over, honey.
I'm coming.
Wow. That's amazing if this works. All right, so good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Akron's hottest and fastest growing show, 3-3 to go. Should we go further?
Do you want me to go to that corner and shoot this way?
Did it stop?
Can you hear it?
Wow, it stopped. Wow. Okay, if you ever needed to know if crystals do something, guess what? That was wickedly awesome. All right, so welcome back to 3-3 to go. I'm your host, Hank Forrester, and I'm coming to you live. Tonight we're at Rising Sun Holistic Choices in Canton, Ohio. I'm here with Joy Mitchell from the Rockstar Rock Shop.
Scoot back.
Go back here?
You a little bit.
All right.
You just got horrible shadows.
So today's episode is brought to us by our three sponsors, as I mentioned earlier today in our police episode, and that is Stray Dog Food Cart and Cycling Solutions, and also Nick's Landscaping. Okay, I'm not going to do all the big live reads that I do traditionally because right now I'm totally off my game because we just got crystalled out of the room. That was incredible. All right, so yeah, let me pull this one off here. All right, roll tape. Hi.
Hi.
That was
It's
crazy.
pretty cool.
That was, okay, if you ever needed to know if crystals actually do something, you just got to see it. So go back and rewatch the show from the beginning. We were set up in the crystal area, which of course we're gonna have to walk through there again, which now I'm worried that we're gonna experience that all the way through.
We might have to just
Okay.
do it somewhere else.
So hold on, let me fix my papers. I'm totally off my game right now. Hold on.
Oh, goodness.
All right. So, thanks for being on. And you and I have history, right?
Yeah.
So we ended up in the woods, meeting in the woods. You're like, do I bring people with me? You're like, yeah, let's be safe. So Joy, if you remember, we featured Joy on our Halloween episode this past year, and we asked you to come on just to kind of be there with us to kind of investigate the Boston, Ohio, the Helltown region, right? And you were very helpful in explaining a lot of things to us.
You were very scared.
I was more nervous than a man should be, just walking around the woods. Yes, but so thanks for being a part of that. And I told you then, I'm like, well, we gotta come check your place out. All right. So here we are,
Yeah.
and this is location number 2. All right.
It is, yeah.
So first of all, hey, honey, is anybody tuned in right now by any chance? Say hi. Anybody?
Josh was.
All right. So
Hold on, I gotta.
gonna set up your
I'm gonna,
tripod.
yeah, because I'm moving around, and so you guys are.
We're all busy. All right. So, first of all, I always ask people their Akron story, but we're down here in Canton. People have been busting my chops about, not covering the Canton area enough. So I decided to work with you on the show down here. So tell us your Canton story. How'd you end up in Canton, Ohio?
So I'm originally from Akron as well. Went to St. Vincent St. Mary.
Boo. Go on.
Oh,
I went to
you're
Hovind.
open.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah. So I moved down here when my kids were there. Well, my second son wasn't born yet. It was just a great place to raise a family, obviously. Schools are good. So that was about 15 years ago.
Okay.
And I got to stay home with my kids for a while. And then I went out to, work, and I was kind of in a job that was not exactly what I wanted to be doing. And I was in a position where I just really wanted to take a chance going into the passion that I had for crystals.
Okay.
And I had a huge collection. My brother had a huge collection. And we decided it wasn't a hobby anymore. So we started Rockstar Rock Shop. It was a big gamble, but that was 5 years ago.
Okay.
So here we are.
And here we are.
Here we are, yeah.
So-
And this is our second location. We have a warehouse in Canton South.
Right.
It's huge. But I thought this would be a great place to let everyone know that we're here.
Okay.
Because this place is open every day. The warehouse is open by appointment because we do shows. I do hands-on healing, so it's not always accessible.
Okay.
But this place is.
Okay.
And it's such a beautiful space. I was really excited to be able to talk about all the other healers working out of here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and 2 current events before we go on. Number 1, driving here today, we drove through a couple tornadoes. So if you're watching right now, hopefully you have power in the Akron-Canton area, but there's severe weather all throughout the area, so make sure you're paying attention to that. And number 2, I'm wearing my golf Sunday Reds. Tiger Woods won the Masters today, and it was literally live happening while I was starting my other show earlier today. So I asked you about your Tiger Woods story, and you're like, I know who he is, but golf's just not my thing. All right, so this place focuses on approaches to healing and stuff. Okay, so growing up, what were your approaches to healing growing up, and how did that change over time?
I really didn't know anything about holistic healing for sure. If you were sick, you went to the doctor. Grew up taking like tons of antibiotics like every other kid did and things of that nature. I was kind of sick in my 20s with a number of ailments and got on sort of that hamster wheel of medication. It never served me well at all. And I had sort of a spiritual awakening, if you will.
Okay.
Changed my diet, really got into my crystal healing practice. Like I said, I had a crystal collection, but I didn't really know what to do with it. So I took a certified crystal healing course, amongst a bunch of other courses as well for holistic practices, and got off that hamster wheel entirely, mostly, and just changed my whole way of thinking. And I mean, it's night and day the way my health and things of that nature. But I did not grow up knowing anything about any holistic practices. I did grow up collecting crystals though, and I did grow up knowing that I loved the crystals and knew that I loved holding on to them.
how did you, first of all, this will sound silly, but other than a geode, I wouldn't have the first clue of to where to even find a crystal like out in the wild.
Yeah.
How does that even work?
Well, I was not one to go on many of the digs. My brother did a lot of that, and he was always bringing crystals home, and him and my mom would clean them up with toothbrushes. And I was not one, like I said, just to go find them. This guy could find them everywhere he went. I don't know. I mean, he would take my kids to like into the mountains and go in digs.
Okay.
In, Lake Cumberland,
Okay.
Cherokee, and North Carolina.
Right. So you do have to dig for them. It's not like I'm walking down the stream and hey, it's a crystal. There you go. Okay.
But there are all sorts of things, especially in Ohio, that you'd be surprised just laying around.
Right.
Yeah.
And again, I mean, we've been, anybody that's been up to Put in Bay in that area, the largest geo in
Have
the
you
world.
walked in that?
Yeah, we did. We went in there,
And
but
how'd you feel?
that was before we knew all this stuff. Okay.
So you're like, oh, it's just a rock.
Yeah. I mean, that was. We had probably been day drinking by that point anyway, right?
Yeah, but
So-
no, the caverns, down by where I live, are the caverns.
Seneca Caverns and Mammoth Cave. Like I hiked Mammoth Cave on a couple of those big cave tours, and you just feel good when you're down there.
You do,
know?
yeah.
So, honey, why don't you go grab the actual headset, and that way you can monitor on your phone. All right. So today we're here in the second location, okay? And at some point you made that whole change, and so I guess obviously we just got to see them firsthand. How does a crystal work? Explain the whole phenomenon. I just don't get it.
So I
'Cause
remember
what we just went through, I cannot believe
that
what
was
just
just
happened.
evidence, pure evidence for you. If you weren't a believer now,
What?
so there's that faith coming in.
Right.
They just showed you.
Okay.
You can believe everything has a resonance, everything has a vibration. Those crystals were working together, vibrating together, and creating that noise, which is cool. It's playing off of your equipment, obviously.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just like you have a resonance, you have a vibration, you have a frequency that is unique to you, your own personal blueprint. I have one that's unique to me, and they're totally different, but we can play off of each other. Those crystals, each one of them are unique. Even if they're the same, even if you have one tiger's eye and two tiger's eye, they're totally different.
At what point, when that was happening, did you know? Did you know right away?
No, but then as I sat there, I thought, well,
duh.
Yeah.
You were like, well, duh.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
literally.
then I could feel it. See, I'm so sensitive to the vibration, I could actually feel the vibration
But
of
did
my
they
body.
pick it up? Did they intensify because of the equipment? Or is it just normal?
It intensified. I mean,
Okay.
we could hear it through the equipment.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
I don't always hear that buzzy sound. I have heard the buzzy sound from crystals. I don't always like that.
That was crazy.
But
though.
my body picks it up, and
And-
that's why I resonate so well with the crystal.
The thing for me is, if you're not in tune, and I use that term, in tune, if you're not in tune with that, you're not going to feel it, you're not going to know what to look for, or
Right.
you will feel it and you won't know what it is.
Exactly.
Right? So point being, I'm hypersensitive because our show has experienced a lot of technical glitchy issues this year alone. And a couple of them are cord related, a couple of them are power related, a couple of them the air conditioning turns on and it messes up your power or whatever. So I'm hypersensitive to that anyway. So I was like in a total different mental freak out, right? When then you kind of went, by the way. So that's amazing. All right. So that we've already had. Are we good right now on sound?
Yeah,
All right.
completely clear.
Is it clear right now? Isn't that insane?
Yeah, we'll have to take it back over there. And
We're gonna have to go. We're gonna go tour the building. All right. So when you do, you know what? Let's go to your room on the tour, and then when we get there, you can kind of talk us through like a crystal healing session. Okay. But before we do that, let's go take a look at the building. So right now, you had explained to us we're in like a yoga room.
Yeah, this
I'll
is a
even show-
classroom. A lot of people do yoga in here. There used to be belly dancing in here. It's a classroom setting. So if you wanted to have a seminar or
So
a
it's all
live
mirrored.
workshop or something like that, this would be a fabulous spot to do it.
And they rent these spaces out,
Yes.
and you said that there is room potentially for
Yeah,
more people.
if you are a healer out there and looking for a beautiful space to work, I can tell you that this is the best spot in town.
All right, so here's my concern as we continue to do this. Is anyone tuning in right now, by any chance? All right, so folks, we're gonna go walk through the building. We're gonna take a tour, and we got a brief one before we went live, just to kind of show you what's here at this facility and some of the stuff I've never heard of, let alone seen. as we do that, I'm assuming there are crystals throughout the whole building.
Really, it's just in this space, there's a lot of salt around, and
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna pick up the same vibration.
So we're about to head back through the main crystal room. So honey, Kate, when you show, just do a brief tour of that room and show everything, and you can try and talk us through it. But I'm gonna have to figure out how to edit this episode afterward to get that sound, because right now we're getting the clear sound on this thing, on the recorder.
Okay.
I think, I don't know.
I don't hear it right now.
No, not at all, not at all. So we're heading back through the room. Okay.
So do you wanna start back this way since we're here, or do you wanna go
So let's start with your room here.
Okay. So this is a very miniature version of Rockstar Rock Shop. If you have been to our warehouse, you know that it's like 4,000 square feet full of crystals. So these are a lot of the crystals that I like to work with in particular that I thought would be perfect for this space. We have items ranging from $5 to $200 here. I like to work with towers. There's a lot, there's resonance and shape. A lot of people like to work with spheres, the idea of wholeness. I like the towers, the idea of everything shooting up above, gathering energy and whatnot. That's moving. A lot of people like to work with tumbled stones. You can carry it, you can put them on your body. So we have a nice selection of that too, more to come. We haven't had our grand opening here. We're gonna have our grand opening on May 3rd at the 10-year anniversary event. That is from 4 to 8.
Right there.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
So that will be really exciting. We had an event here a few years ago that was just so much fun. So if you can come out for that, come out. There'll be a lot of door prizes, contests. All the healers will be here. All the vendors will be showcasing their items. I will have a lot more here for that event. So if you can swing by, do that.
Okay, very cool. All right, let's head on in. We got a bunch of cool rooms to show you folks. How's the sound right now?
It seems to be okay.
Okay.
So this is more of our retail area. The salt is here. We have oils, sprays, supplements. You name it.
And these are, we called them something that's a Himalayan salt lamp?
Yep.
Okay, okay. And I've seen them, I mean, they can get expensive quick.
Yeah, her prices are pretty decent.
Okay.
But the salt purifies the air, puts negative ions into the air. It's really good for allergies. It's really good for sleep. It's really good for mood. That color's already making you feel fantastic. So placing that in your house really makes a difference.
You want to follow us, honey?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Lead the way.
Hold on.
She's getting the shot. Is there a question there? Someone commented?
Dorothy's watching. She may not be watching anymore.
Okay. Well, Dorothy, interesting. Dorothy works as a massage therapist up in Cuyahoga Falls area.
Okay.
Desert. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but she's actually going to be giving away a gift card this Thursday for a massage on a Sip of Solidarity show. So that's one of our other shows that we started on our network. But that's up in the Cuyahoga Falls area. But we're in Canton right now.
Okay, so this is the owner's room, Cindy Reuter. She's an esthetician. She also does color light therapy, which I have had the pleasure of having several times. It's wonderful. If you can ever treat yourself to that, I highly suggest it.
Okay.
This is, are you able to see since it's so dark?
Do you want to turn any of the lights on in the rooms?
This one. Yeah.
So this is, people have readings in here, people have consultations. If you just wanted a crystal healing consultation, I might have one in here with you. In fact, I do free crystal healing consultations every Monday here from 10 to 2. So if you have crystals and you just don't know how to use them, or if you want to know how to use them or what's the right crystal for you, come up and see me here from 10 to 2 on Mondays.
Cool.
So we have readers, Debbie Bryan, Laura Lynn, who do psychic readings out of here as well.
Okay. All right.
So these are massage rooms.
Okay.
We also have acupuncture here.
Okay.
This is the room that I like to work out of if I'm doing a crystal healing session. So I just bring crystals, we lay them on the body. I do some crystal body grids. I also do Reiki. So if you're just looking for an exchange of energy, a Reiki session would be nice. I've done a lot of past life, not regression, but past life healing, ancestral healing. That's great to work with the crystals. So this is the space that I like to work out of if I'm having a hands-on experience.
Okay. Now, I'm assuming are all of you, it's just like having an office. So, you know what I mean? It's like...
This is not my own personal office.
Okay.
There's several people who...
You share the space.
Yep,
So
share
you
the
like...
space. There are some people who have their own space here.
Okay. Okay.
This is not mine yet, though.
But I'm sure people will have that question. Like, let's say
Yeah.
someone's watching right now and they're interested in potentially being a part of this space.
Yep, you could rent, not this particular one, but we have several rooms available for full-time rent.
Okay.
Or hourly.
Okay. Cool. All right, we've got a feature room coming up here. We saw this one earlier. This is cray-cray.
Yeah, so this is awesome. It'd be a great day to spend here to get a crystal healing session, spend some time at the salt cave, and then go to the sound healing bed, which I'm going to show you later.
Okay.
But this is the salt cave. It's called Caveation.
You gonna get this, honey?
I'm trying to get all of it.
All right, so Caveation is what this is called. And we walked in earlier, and I can literally, you can taste it. You can feel it, and you can taste it. It's like crazy. So go ahead and get the...
I will.
So you spend 45 minutes in this space with soft music. You can fit up to
Watch
4
behind
people
you.
in here. And there's salt being piped into the air. And there's salt on the ground. You can take your socks off. You can meditate in there. There's people who have done yoga in here. I've actually had a crystal healing consultation with somebody in here. It's a beautiful space.
It's just very peaceful.
Mm-hmm. You don't get the full effect of it, though, off of this picture.
That's okay. Now, do you guys, I'm assuming you would give like a, some sort of a orientation tour, like say someone wants to check the place out.
Yes, everybody who comes in here gets kind of this full tour.
Okay.
So you know next time what you want to do, because you may come get a massage here and you have no idea all of these amazing holistic healing sessions could be available to you.
Okay, okay. Very cool. And it was at this point earlier where she said, oh, wait till you see the other side. I'm like, what do you mean the other side? How big is this place?
Yeah, it's huge, isn't it? You have no idea from the outside.
Not at all. Not at all.
So this is another classroom. Joe Medina, the chiropractor, I believe he does a lot of his events here. Another great space.
Cool.
And even your dog can get treated here. So this is where we do some holistic care with your pets.
See that? Bring your pooch. I can't imagine a cat would hang out here.
I think it's mostly dogs, but I bet the owner would be opposed to a cat too. Maybe. So I'll take you to the other side. So what would you be interested in?
For right now, we lost her. You coming?
I'm coming.
Can you still hear us? She just asked what would I be interested in.
Besides treating your
I'm just
wife,
trying to take it all in.
One is get her a massage, which we're gonna probably get that from the Kayak Falls place too, and then you can compare it. But I'd probably want to do the salt cave for sure, and then the one that's coming up, which I don't want to ruin that surprise, but let's see. Let's check this real quick. All right, we're good there.
Okay, so this is where our full-time chiropractor, he works out of. His name's Joe Medina.
Okay. infrared sauna. I didn't even know there was such a thing. So instead of steam, you get infrared heat. Is that the right way to describe that?
Yeah, I'm not real
sure how it works.
versed on the infrared
Right.
sauna because I've actually never done it, but I know people who swear by it. And
Yes.
I wish I could share some more benefits
What's
or
your
any
incline?
with you. Okay, so this is one of my other favorite things in this beautiful space. It's called Baytar. It's a Baytar bed. It is a sound healing bed. This whole bed is full of like speakers that kind of go up and down your body to recalibrate your body. It is a beautiful experience. You could bring any music you wanted in here. It's definitely worth 45 minutes of your time, or
This is
15
the one I would
even,
try.
or whatever. It is wonderful.
I would try that. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you need to kind of unload some tears too.
Yeah, well, a lot of it is because of my music background as a DJ.
Okay.
I am fully aware of what speakers are capable of.
Yeah,
right?
I'm sure.
So I'd be curious to see how that would work. And then you got this. I thought it was a ghost tent over here in the corner. Oh no!
So this is a Chinese herb tent, or just an herbal tent. It steams herbs.
There's a chair in there. You sit in there, and it pipes it up from underneath. Okay, so whatever. There's lots of herb jokes there, I'm sure. I'm not gonna say it though, even though I just did.
I knew you were gonna go there.
I know.
Okay, so this is the herbal sauna, the steam sauna.
Check that out again. So it's a sauna, but they incorporate herbs as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
so you're breathing that in. You're getting, the healing up not only of the steam, but the herbs.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So these are more massage.
More
rooms.
massage rooms back over here.
This is where I get a massage from Crystal Myers.
Okay. There you go.
Yep, she's wonderful.
All right, so that's okay. So we don't have to go. We're already all the way near the end here. So got two questions left for you.
Okay.
And this might as well just finish here. That's fine.
Okay, hold on, guys.
You're gonna go ahead and tripod
I
up
got old woman.
so you don't get everybody all sick.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're watching this episode, I'm gonna be hacking this thing all to pieces. I'm going to be putting it on YouTube after I've edited a lot of it because we had a Crystal episode earlier, okay? If you're just tuning in now. Question one, a lot of people ask, you are a Christian, okay? And people have said to me that they saw the show on there and they're like, hey, it's all that new age stuff. Be careful with all that, right? So how do you melt all that together? How does that incorporate together?
Yeah. Well, I think that's just people's beliefs. Just like your faith, and we all have faith. I have faith in the crystals. I am, a huge fan of Jesus, and I've gotten this question a lot, but it's my faith that the fact that God has put all of these crystals strategically around us to heal us. And if I didn't see it happen for myself, I might still be one of those non-believers. But I took a chance. I mean, you take a chance and take pills. Why would you not take a chance and try holistic healing?
This is true. That's a really good way to look at it.
And there's crystals all over in the Bible.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
That's true as well. I've never thought about it that way. Because they're always building rock everything,
well,
right?
think about that. You're building your temple. So they're building, the New Jerusalem. You're rebuilding your temple.
Interesting. Take that one. All right. So, and then the next question was, what are your future plans? You're thinking about, continuing to expand a little bit.
Right now I'm trying to build this. I just kind of made that wall bigger. I just had like a little table full of crystals here before, and so I'm still expanding in here. I'm really expanding my hands-on business. I did that for a few years, and then I kind of just really concentrated on my warehouse and on my online workshops, which I will always do those. I love them. I host them on Facebook. So I would like to do more classroom experiences in-house and just grow my hands-on business.
Okay. What's the best way for somebody to get a hold of you?
You can reach me through Facebook, of course. or you can call the number that if you looked up rockstarrockshop.com, my phone number is attached there.
Okay.
So, but
Okay.
Facebook.
And we'll help share you. I mean, and like I told you, folks, I'm going to totally redo this episode. We'll get it up on YouTube once I fix it. But it just dawned on me, okay? Somebody with the Indiana Jones original trilogy had to have a knowledge of crystals.
Yeah, with the Shiva stone.
And when I think about it, right, the sound that we were hearing on that,
It's really bizarre because it
camera.
didn't happen when we went back in there.
right, the sound that we were hearing, and maybe it was because I was plugged into the electric, and as I started yanking all the cords, I don't know.
Well,
But you,
crystals are intelligent too.
Mhm.
You know, they might have been making us aware. I know that might sound crazy to a person, but
my
they
point
are,
is
they're
that
alive.
the Indiana Jones scene in Temple of the Doom, where they put those stones together, and it makes that noise that we heard on the camera,
Mhm.
okay, and they light up, which yours don't light up, do they? They don't.
I have several crystals that have lit up while I'm holding them.
Are you serious?
Yes, because we are exchanging
I can't
energy.
even.
And
I'm not surprised. I'm not doubting you.
You
I'm
gotta
not doubting
understand, I have spent many long hours with my crystals. I wash them 9 times before I put them out. The ones that can be put in water.
you. Do you tumble them like a?
We do.
You know what I'm talking
we
about,
used
the
to tumble
tumble thing?
ourselves, but we
Okay.
don't anymore. It's a lot of work that's unnecessary when you can get them from dealers that's what they do. But I really, once I got to know how to tap into a crystal so well, they would release their information to me like in the water. I could read the crystal in the water. The crystal became like a book.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I mean, I would learn things just from caring for them and handling them. And when I would go research this stuff and find out like what I was picking up to be fact, I was like, whoa, I'm getting really good at this. So I really enjoyed it. I still enjoy it. I was having a rough weekend. I took crystals to clean just so I feel better, and I felt great.
It's just amazing to me. And again, we're new to all this. We don't know anything, right? But that sound is what I'm talking about. That was in that. So somebody had to have a knowledge back then of how crystals work to be able to simulate that sound. Because dang nabbit, that's what I've heard. And we'll go back and we'll watch the beginning. Watch it not be there. We just imagined the whole thing, but it probably didn't. Okay, it was just crazy the way this episode started. So again, we thank you. This has been enlightening as usual. Every time we're around you, it's like you're cool. You're cool.
Thanks.
You truly are a rock star. Okay. All right. So thanks for being a part of 330 to go. This whole weekend has been amazing, from the Fortnite battle to the egg hunt to the police on the show earlier talking about the openings on APD, and now to get a tour of this facility and to spend some time with Joy. Next week, as I mentioned, we just did all this heavy hitting this week. So I'm taking next weekend off, and we're going to enjoy our Easter celebration with our families. We encourage you guys to do the same. And we'll come back at you the following week. I believe we're going to be back at Guitar Fest in the Summit County Fairgrounds, which is April the 28th. It's that Sunday. It's one of the largest, if not the largest, guitar show in Ohio. So we'll be going live, talking to vendors and interviewing some folks at Guitar Fest. So please make sure you look that up and join us out there. Until then, I don't know where I'm going, but there ain't no sense of being late. Joy, join me in saying goodnight, Shirley.
Good night, Shirley. Thanks for having me.